never get old. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 timeless movie gags.
Jesus Christ, I said help me, not undress me!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you over the big machine that was gonna rip you into little pieces.
For this list, we're taking a look at gags that keep getting recycled in movies, but still haven't lost their comedic appeal.
It's your call. You're the one he's been having fun with.
Number 10, falling over. The likes of Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin perfected the art of falling down back in the silent movie era. Since then, audiences still get a kick out of a good old-fashioned pratfall. Of course, there are numerous different variations on the falling down gag. A character can collapse in a chair, plummet down a hole, or topple over after having one too many drinks.
Amen! Damn it, no!
Falling down may seem like a simplistic movie gag, and to some extent, it is.
Don't mess with me.
However, it also requires a certain level of wit and timing to make people roll in the aisles.
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
Oh my God!
Number 9, you missed.
Marv, what are you doing? Come on.
Seeing somebody take a punch to the face can be really funny, but such physical comedy loses its impact if the audience sees the outcome coming from a mile away. If a character misses his or her target, though, he or she will take everybody by surprise and ultimately merit a bigger laugh. This could result in the character accidentally hitting a hard object, and could lead him or her to strike the wrong person, causing harm to an unsuspecting bystander.
We have to establish the ground rules. And the ground rules are, there are no ground rules!
As long as we're caught off guard, this gag is almost certain to pack a punch.
I'm the wrong guy!
Well, maybe you need to start being the right guy.
Number 8, stuck clothing.
Oh my God! No! No! Please open up!
Well, this is awkward. Whenever a character is outside and scantily clad, you can bet that he or she ain't gonna hold on to his or her towel or bathrobe for very long.
That wasn't so bad. No. Can I have my towel, please?
The character is bound to get his or her clothing caught in a door, and hijinks will ensue. In some cases, a character will be forced to tear off an article of clothing to avoid danger. In other cases, a character won't even think to remove his or her clothing, and will get dragged along for the ride.
Oh! My hand is stuck!
Whenever clothing becomes stuck, however, it'll undoubtedly lead to a sticky situation.
He must be all hopped up on crack cocaine.
Floor it, Harold!
I can't!
Number 7, the Short-Tempered Boss.
They're crap. 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 Mega crap.
The Short-Tempered Boss almost always provides a great source of comedy.
These pencils more important. These pens more important.
This archetype comes in a wide range of packages, from police chiefs to newspaper editors to Hollywood big shots.
Get me anybody see Slater! You see Slater, you tell him to get in my office right now!
No matter what the variation, it's in the hot-headed boss's nature to spout off directives and insults at a mile a minute, scoring the film's funniest one-liners.
A Nutless Monkey could do your job.
Assuming that the movie is rated R, several four-letter words will also likely be in the boss's repertoire.
Where the are you going? I was going to the bathroom. I need to go. Well, forget about what you need and concentrate on what I need. I need you here. Get me on another call.
Never too far away from the short-tempered boss is his or her overworked assistant, who is also likely to get in on the laughs.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
I know, I'm so sorry, Miranda.
Number 6, misunderstood conversation.
I don't quite know how to tell you guys this, but we lost them.
Dr. Carson, good news. We found Bob and Walt. Someone took them upstairs.
Oh, fantastic. By the way, the operation was a smashing success.
Who says that comedy can't be found in dramatic irony? Under these circumstances, two characters will talk about something, but neither will be discussing the same subject.
That's my luck. I get caught for everything.
So, you admit it?
Yeah. Guilty as charged.
Although nobody in the room is on the same wavelength, somehow every response manages to match up. Only the audience knows exactly what's up.
How many are we talking here?
Hitchhikers? My whole life? I don't know. 25, 50? I mean, who keeps track?
It's often hysterical watching two people carry on such a misunderstood conversation, leaving us wondering how long they can keep the dialogue going until somebody wises up.
I prefer to do it standing.
Oh.
You don't have to stand, I mean. It's sometimes that... It's quite long. And I'd like you to be comfortable.
Once the truth finally does come out, it goes to show that there's a fine line between listening and understanding.
Now tell the truth. Feel the poetry.
Number 5, be quiet.
What? What's wrong?
Keeping your mouth shut isn't as easy as it sounds.
What's over there?
In this classic setup, one or more characters attempt to maintain a low profile. As hard as they try to be quiet, however, they just can't restrain themselves from laughing, burping, or making some sort of distracting noise.
Breathing really loud. Don't breathe through your mouth. You're doing loud nose breathing. I don't know where else to breathe from.
Heck, sometimes they don't even realize just how loud they're being. Occasionally, the character can save face before arousing too much suspicion, but usually everything will come tumbling down. Number 4, they're standing right behind me, aren't they? Some things are far too mean to say to a person's face.
What?
That doesn't mean you should say it behind his or her back, though. After all, you never know when the wrong person may be standing right behind you.
He's a lunatic. I'm telling you, we are going into the wilderness being led by a lunatic. He's behind me, isn't he?
It's one of the oldest gags in the book, but there's always a clever new spin a writer can put on it. For example, instead of simply mocking someone, why not perform a whole musical number?
I really mean it, see the big fat baby.
A grander insult will mean a grander laugh when the oblivious character turns around to find the last person he or she wanted to see.
Like there's a ghost right behind me, isn't there?
Number 3, you just walked into a closet.
So long, and thanks for nothing.
That's the closet!
If you ever want to lighten the mood after a serious moment, the walked into a closet gag is known to put a smile on anyone's face.
Any Valiant? You're under arrest.
This will typically occur as two characters engage in a squabble, and one of them reaches his or her breaking point. Unable to look at the other party member any longer, they storm off through what appears to be an exit.
With all due respect, Mr. President, who's going to stop me?
Well, if you go through that door, the United States Secret Service. That's my private office.
Ah.
You have to go out that door over there.
After that, whatever dramatic effect their departure might have had is substituted by laughter. Number 2, Slowmo. Some scenes are so priceless that you want to slow them down to savor the moment. No matter how many times we see the slow-mo gag, it always manages to crack us up. Slow motion is at its funniest when a character is suffering great physical pain, whether he or she is enduring a car crash, getting shot, or blowing up. This allows us to see all of the suffering in great detail, elevating the scene to another level of hilarity. It also never hurts to throw in a drawn-out no, for good measure. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Nemo.
Nemo! Bye, Nemo! See you at the school, Dory!
About right there. See how it gets bigger? I'm gonna start the fire. But the feet are going. I start the fire, I make the pizza. Hips are always going with it.
And you know what? I got transportation.
Well, this is the female form, and they have focused on the breasts, which are used primarily to feed young infants, and also in foreplay.
Right.
Number 1, the bad disguise.
My name is Hakme. I'm a terrorist.
The bad disguise is a gag so timeless that it's practically an antique. Whether it's a man dressing as a woman dressing as a man, or two people stacked on top of each other in a trench coat, bad disguises can make leeway for various comedic possibilities.
You really think you could get away with this?
I did, actually, yes.
Every new recruit must have a physical.
The more effortless and outlandish the disguise is, the greater the laugh. Although everybody in the audience can see through these paper-thin get-ups, the people on screen are inexplicably taken for complete fools. That only adds to the comedy, though, leading to even more shenanigans.
Hello.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite timeless movie gag? For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
My wild